Yay. Good morning, everyone. It's me, KP. I'm here in my studio. Well, I should say I'm back in my studio. I had to run out real fast and brave the snow. So good morning. How are you? So let me just see who's here. Good morning, Jan and Puffer. Nice to see you. Phyllis and Cheryl. Happy to have you here this morning, and I am super excited. I got all my Christmas presents wrapped. Wow, that is something, if you know me. So today I thought we'd do something a little bit different, and that is, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the comments. Jan, yeah, you have to find that headband pattern. So you can start on mine, right? Anyway, all right, so we're on our stamp down to Christmas, and today, I don't even know the date today. Today is the 17th, so I am not sure what day it is, but that's okay. We're just doing it all the way till Christmas. Anyway, give me 1 second here. I am going to just get my phone synced up, and then we'll get started, and I'll tell you what we're doing. Okay, so I have a couple of Sunny Carvalho stamps, and again, I'm just choosing some of my favorites. It doesn't necessarily, as you can see by the past days, doesn't have to be holiday-ish, but honestly, this little gal is one of my favorites, and her little hedgehog sidekick as well. So actually, I'm going to stamp two of these babies. And the reason it's going to be a little something different is because I am using this toned gray mixed media pad. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by those dang comments again. Well, Jan, that's a bummer. So I'm just teasing you anyway. But yeah, that's a bummer that Angel ate part of your beautiful headband. But, well, at least it's fixable, right? I hope. All right. So again, we are working on this mixed media gray pad. So I thought it'd be just sort of fun to stamp on some colored paper and either color with colored pencils or do a little bit of acrylic paint work. And we can actually do, you know what, I'm going to turn this sideways and I'm going to stamp it a couple times and we'll see what comes up. Okay. And of course, if you wanted to even do tone on tone, that would be really cool. You could do a gray. I'm stamping in Black Moonlight Duo. Oops, I didn't get him stamped quite straight, but that's okay. I'm going to just stamp it twice just so I have a couple different versions to work on and see what I like to do best. We're going to try to make it kind of quick. See if I can get this guy a little straighter this time. A little bit better. All right. So the one thing I thought to do was just to then take a little bit of gesso, a little bit of white gesso, or you could use a little bit of acrylic paint, and maybe just like a small, or sort of like a filbert brush, something. You don't need to do a lot of detail, but I was just thinking that on that toned paper, it would be really nice to just get a little bit of sort of a white, or it doesn't have to be white. You could pick like another color. Oh gosh, it's so loud. Sorry. You know, I'm right across the street. My building is right across the street from Joe's Jug. I love saying that. We call it other things too sometimes. But it's a convenience store and gas station, and people just love to rev their engines and just act real macho in their big pickups and stuff like that. So it's kind of funny. So all I'm doing right now is putting down a little background layer of white gesso. This will, I mean, I could even sort of leave it like that. Or I can stamp or put words and things like that over the gesso, which is kind of fun. Maybe some little snowflakes or something like that would be cute. But just having the toned paper and something as nice as the mixed media paper, because it takes all sorts of mediums. But I think it does a lot of the work for you. So just having this little whited out background is kind of fun. So of course you can do that with paint or gesso. You could also do it with some white pencil or crayon. And of course, you know, if you want to go back in and sort of finesse it a little bit better. Now let me grab my pencils. And very, very soon, I hope you'll watch for my little video I'm going to make of my studio. I'm so close to being all the way done and everything in its place. I'm super excited. It's the first time really in year, like I don't even know the last time, because many of you know my story and I've moved so many times. I really feel like this is the first time I've actually had my studio in order for real in years and years. Anyway, so you can kind of do the same thing on this toned paper, just using a white pencil. You could use a white Stabilo pencil. You could use a white like Neocolor crayon, anything really that's a nice opaque white will show up pretty nicely on this and make really quick work of it, you know. And of course, you could also do a combination. You know, you could do a little acrylic and a little colored pencil if you wanted to. I just kind of like that look, you know. So you can decide, and that's sort of fun. So Puffer, I bought the house that we already lived in, or that we've been living in. So my house is kind of small. I mean, it's not a very big house, but I do have a really nice big building, and that's where my studio's been, but I just never have set it up like exactly, you know, I've only been here 3 years, and we moved a bunch of times before that. So you know, I don't feel like I really still made it my own all the way, even though we were living here. So I've just done a lot of things like put up cupboards and hang pictures and things like that that I haven't done, and really try to reorganize myself. Anyway, Sorry, I do digress. All right, so now, of course, you could easily go in with pencil is great on this toned paper. And you know, you've seen me do some colored pencil work, but let's just work really quickly and just almost like your I don't know, not really you know, we're just not going to spend a ton of time actually coloring in and burnishing. We just want to hit little areas really quickly and give a light kind of coloration. I mean, not to say that you may not want to do some deeper shaded areas, but you know, just work kind of quickly on this toned paper. Super easy to just get a little color down. And like I said, make it kind of quick. Doesn't mean to not do your little bits of shading though. Definitely still want to do that. Of course, I can't find the shade of green that I want, but and I kind of wish I didn't give her little red tights. I wish I would have given her little red shoes instead, but that's okay. I remember a lot of Sunny's stamps, and I don't know if I even mentioned that I'm using the Sunny Carvalho stamp. A lot of her stamps have little bits of cross hatching, and that is a great spot to lay in just a little bit deeper of a color, just a darker shade, and kind of give yourself, you know, the little real easy areas for adding in value. All right, and the last thing I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of a dark color or black and sort of pop out her eyes just a little bit more. Give her her little dark pupils. And voila, you can see how quick and easy that colors up. I know you might not be seeing it as nicely on the screen, so I'll deepen it just a little bit. Go over here and do the little hedgy. And your white pencil on toned paper is really invaluable. And I don't know if his little nose is supposed to be red or not, but I'm going to make it that way. I'm going to also give him a little pink cheek color. I don't know if hedgehogs have rosy cheeks, but mine definitely does. And just throwing a little yellow in there for a little reflected color. Never hurt anyone. And then I would probably go ahead and, you know, give a little shading. And voila, you have something ready. You could cut that out and pop it right on a card, or of course use it as a little gift enclosure. And if I was going to do go ahead and paint this one up, I mean, I think it would be really fun to do some little, I don't know, little things in the background. Of course I could use paint, but I'm just going to use pencil for now. You could do some, you know, just little things right over the white gesso to kind of make it your own. And of course, if I had I don't have a greeting stamp on me. I didn't pull any out, but of course it would be really cute. You could stamp a little word, or you could find a word out of a book. Or of course you can just use your own writing and a nice waterproof marker. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use just a little bit of paint, and we're going to put a little wash on here so you can sort of just see it colored up two ways. And I am going to use some of my fluid acrylics, probably just mixed with a little water or gesso. So I'm going to use a little bit of burnt sienna for the skin tone. I'm going to pull out just a couple reds and greens. Just my regular permanent green light. A little bit of red. And this is the only, I ordered some new reds. I'm super excited for my new fluid acrylics to arrive. I ordered some shades that some hues that I don't have, but I'm just pulling out red, green. Of course, I do have my white gesso already handy. And I'm going to try to see if I can make those three colors just work. I do want to stop for a second and look over here at the comments and see what y'all are doing. I didn't say good morning to everyone, so if I missed you, good morning and welcome to our stamp down, our Tuesday morning stamp down. Right now I'm just putting in my whites first, my little highlights. And now I'm going to take a little bit of this burnt sienna, and I'm watering it down a little bit. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of white gesso to it also. And remember, I'm repeating myself, but this is mixed media paper, so it will hold water, but it's not watercolor paper, so you don't necessarily want to get it super, super saturated. It will take some, you know, some water and some paint pretty nicely too, but just be aware that it will have its limits for saturation. Again, I'm going to take a little bit of white gesso. I'm going to keep it on my little palette over here so I can mix it with a little of that red for her cheek color. And even though it might not be my ideal cheek color, like I said, I'm just trying to use the three color, the burnt sienna, the green, the red, and the white that I have. And I'm not trying to paint in perfectly. I'm just doing little washes. I want this to be sort of a quickie. We'll give her green eyes since, again, I'm just trying to work with what I got. And the only thing else that I would probably do is get a little bit of black, or like possibly a little bit of Payne's gray or something, and go ahead and give her a little more detail in the eyes. I could do that with a pencil though too. And for her dress, since I'm just trying to work with those 3 colors, I'm going to go ahead and mix up a little bit more gesso and the red, and just make her dress a little bit sort of corally. Not only does this make it just quicker, it makes it a little bit easier. You don't have to sit there and think a lot about colors, and you know that it's all going to work together. All right, and like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take my black pencil, if I can find it again here, and give her eyes just a little oomph with the pupils there. And ta-da, you got colored 2 ways and pretty quick, right? I've just been enjoying STAMPdown so much. I hope you have too. Obviously, again, I'm repeating myself, but if you have any questions or thoughts, I'd love to hear them. If you don't already subscribe to RubberMoon TV, I would love that too. I appreciate you being here with me every day, every weekday. So Puffer, you need to get some stuff and make some art, even if you just get a little notepad and a pen, okay? I hope you'll be able to get makey as often as possible, and you'll go back with lots of ideas, I hope. Yes, Jan, I do need a sink. Maybe I should start a GoFundMe. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here and for joining me. I really enjoyed making both of these, and who knows, maybe one of you will get this on a card. If you order today, you know that it's stocking day, so any order $20 or more for today, because today is one of our 12 days of Christmas and it's stocking day. So you can get a little miniature stocking stuffed with great goodies if you order today. So thank you again. I love you all to the moon and back, and I will see you and talk to you soon. Tomorrow morning, I hope, I'll be here, and I hope you will too. Tomorrow morning at 11 Central. Mwah. Bye. Have a great day.